Welcome back to the Banner Saga 2. We had quite a few fights last time. Um, they let me take Bulwark out, so I'm going to keep him out for now. Uh, just so I don't have to waste any more supplies resting. Um, we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people. And 3 items. 31 renown, which I'm saving for food. So, let's continue on. I noticed the others aren't so good at spotting food, all these slurs. It's a good thing I spent some time with Trigv. That Trigv fellow taught me what's what, but I nearly killed myself on those jagged bushes over there trying to get these. He steps aside to reveal a large basket full of mushrooms. Wicked Folka who shrugs. We need food. We do need food. There's a chance that the sure these are okay to eat? Sure, I'm sure. I've been eating them all day, he says, taking a bite of one. A little bitter is all, but nothing is sort of meat on it. It's all. He drinks, swallows, and slaps his belly. Okay. Ollie stumbles a bit while hoisting the basket up into the cart and grabs another mushroom for his efforts. Others clap him on the back to show their appreciation. Good. I guess.
Wouldn't mind seeing irons fly. If only once more.
If you say so. Remember the last time we saw this foul named X? Shut up. He's a bird. Think the ghost of this dead bird has forgiven you for its that wing yet? Spar asks. The other ravens, including Folka, look from the broken stone to you in shock. Aye, the old man says. We were here nearly 40 years ago. Same spot as now. Only a dozen of us left to the unkindness then. Better men by twice than all of you. There's rumbling, but the ravens keep listening. We'd run a job for a man. Feiner, more like, he says, spitting at the memory. He set us up to take the fall for some of his other deals gone bad. We got surrounded here, and this bearer of Varro loses his mind, grabs a whole tree, and starts swinging. Spar starts coughing but recovers. Nearly killed us all, but old Ernix took a hit like no other, and there you have it. The excited ravens start asking you questions, but Spar is all too happy to answer. Let's inspect the damage I once caused. Others leave you alone as you near the giant stone, placing a hand on the broken wing. It was an accident. You know that. Shame and rage enters you in equal parts, along with the memories of Ernix in flight. You're the one who died, leaving nothing but this rock, you say, stomping the ground. A layer of ice shatters underfoot along with a wooden box probably left as some token of faith to the dead god. Leaving anything behind would be for dead is a waste, you say, immediately prying open the box, pocketing the small item with it. I got a pipe plant. And I got 5 renown. Need to find out what a pipe plant is. Cold creeps under the cloaks and forces the ravens to huddle together as wind whips around you. Snow begins to blot out the worm-scale mountains in the distance, and you're forced to call for an early camp. Rising from your sleep, you began pacing, occasionally drumming your fingers on the top of the large cart. A motion in camp draws your attention. Walking towards it, you hear groans and see Folka's shield rising and falling erratically among some furs. Humans, you snort, but the shield flaps away, revealing a dredge grunt staring at you. Stepping back, you bump into another dredge. Looking around, the entire camp has a swarm of stone-armored bodies desperately reaching for you. I hope this is a dream. When your axe slash out through nothing, you realize you were dreaming. An unexpected sadness swells in you, like you let everyone down. Alette had a weird dream, too, that she was one of those. A few of your ravens are watching you, smirking, but your growl makes them look away. You decide to walk the perimeter alone while everyone else slowly awakens. Okay. Let's see what I got. It's a level 6 item, so I can't use it, but it gets plus will for resistance, plus armor per resistance, and plus and 1 will. Interesting. I could level you up. Only take 13, and I'd still have 23 to buy. Oh, I get to Berserker whips himself into a fury, terrifying nearby enemies and sending them fleeing in disarray. Affected enemies are so shaken they suffer a penalty for their defense for 1 turn. The Berserker also counterattacks any blows from enemies brave enough to strike him. That's the only ability they give me, so I'll take it. Cool. I can promote him again, too. But for now, I'll just give him this item. No one else is... Oh, you're level 5. Give you that item. And move on. Guess we're done. There's some Morales high. Around to hear you yelling, a harsh voice reaches your ears, followed by the laughter of several others. Your abrupt halt alerts Folka, who immediately signals the ravens to fan out and draw their weapons. Over the next rise, a group of 10 haggard fighters and a few varls surround half a dozen peasants and a broken wagon. A woman spots you and shouts, "Help us!" but a punch to the stomach drops her to the snow. The fighters turn, ready to fight. Let's get him. The man's confidence melts away, and he and all his fighters flee from your assault. You give chase for a time, but soon return to the wagon of the peasants. Ooh, she looks a bit haggard. Thank you, the woman who was punched earlier says. I'm Safa. I know you don't want us around, but if you are heading to Bindal, we'll follow your path. Okay. I'm not going to steal food from a bunch of peasants. Fighters, maybe, but not peasants. Keep your food in your distance, understood? Of course. We'll be well behind you, but behind you all the same, Safa says. Thank you. Almost to town. Please have food I can buy. A couple of Raven scouts take off to check out the cluster of tents ahead. Refugees from Ormsdaler, one of them says upon returning. They've got a sizable camp and some disciplined. They know we're here, the scout adds. No sense in trying to avoid them. You take the lead and approach the refugees. A hooded man with a red spear greets you. My name's Bach, and this is Laufen. You're Bolverk of the Ravens, Anne. Is this your wife? You are confused as much by his question as by the fact that no one is with this man. Yeah, where's the other... Oh, you're talking about your spear, aren't you? He moves his spear forward a foot. Laufen, my advisor of sorts. You look at Folka and snort. You're the second spearman we've met who is more than a little touched. The man stares at Volka, a dangerous look on his face. If you're finished having your laugh, I'll tell you why I've come to you. Fine, but make it quick. I'm leading this large group of trained fighter and tradesmen from Ormsdaler. We're looking for a new home. We've done what it takes to survive out here, but we're starting to lose faith. They're starting to lose faith in me. You want us to reinforce your control? No. I want you to take over. Lead us someplace we can live. Laughlin and I weren't meant to for keeping others alive. What do I get in return? For one, we won't kill you. Buck smiles, but there is no humor in his eyes. We'll share the food we've collected and fight alongside you should there be a need. He stops and confers with his spear. Okay. Why are all the spearmen in this game crazy? Spoiling you, Laughlin is. We've even spread word of how great the ravens are. Okay, we'll take you as far as Bindle. Locke kisses the metal of his spear and smiles. You have my thanks. Oh, Laughlin thanks you as well. 83 clansmen. And 80 fighters. And a bunch of supplies. The unyielding snowfall is proving too much for the humans who now vainly attempt to follow your large footprints. In truth, the sky and your surroundings lack enough contrast to know where you're going. And it's cold. Trees over here, Volka manages to say, motioning with her spear. The foliage blocks some of the wind, but does nothing for visibility. With no other option, you burrow into the snow, cloaked in your bear fur.
Darkness. Lightning. Someone pulling in the energy. Painful.
Verk, wake up, you damn bear. You're being robbed. You roar and shake off a foot of snow covering you, the unclear dream still vivid in your mind. Buck uses his spear, Laughlin, to point east. Those clansmen you saved, they killed your guards and they're taking everything. Figures. This is what I get for helping people. Volka is by your side in seconds, followed by the spearmen. You sprint along the snowy path to the stolen supplies straight into an ambush by the bandits, originally harassed by the clansmen. Zephyr turns and smirks. I'm gonna kill you. Okay. Oh, shoot. See from the ravens, you must have a death wish. Oh, shoot. I only have, who do I have? Is that a kill? Oh no, that's the same sprite as the one guy that I used to have. As soon as injured, causing potential penalty. Oh yeah. So who do I have? I've got a spearman, a raider, an archer, thrasher veteran, Volverk, and Volka. Well, let's take you out. I don't know where she shot that. You're not on my side. Sticker. 20% to crit. Adjacent allies add percent. Oh, darn. I should have, He has no ability. Ouch. And you're dead. Take out your armor. Ouchie. Man, I cannot keep him alive. Take you out. That's the first time I've killed somebody with him? Bye-bye. I am severely outnumbered. Okay. I'll keep my people where they are. They don't move. You kinda hit your own person there, buddy. Alright. Overk has been injured, of course. He always is. Nurturing renown. Got my 15 supplies back. Zepha's wounds are great, but she whimpers in the snow. You nod to Folka, who dispatches the bandit archer with haste. This is what helping folks gets you, you roar. Grab all these supplies and bring them back to camp, you tell the ravens after hoisting a barrel over each shoulder. I got 10 renown for that. How my heroes doing? Okay. 3 days for him. Move you back in. Keep Bach in. Promote you. Okay. You've had 5... Well, you've only had 9 kills, so let's put you in. Anyone else less than 10? You've only had 6. You've only had 10. What's your ability? Oh, the pick sticker ability. There's so many abilities in this game. Oh, I'm saving my renown for, okay, got morale back up. Alright, I guess we're leaving. Bindle! A scout points into the distance with a smile on his face. Walking that direction, you begin to hear the strangest bickering between two Varl. Now you've done it, Jut, says one Varl with a large shield and spear. Kept on until others heard and came nosing about. The other Varl glances your way and nods politely and walks towards you while shouldering his axe. Don't mind my brother, Noak. He's a warrior. Noak steps closer and shoves the other Varl with his shield. Jut Varl don't have brothers, and it's warrior. Folka looks at you with amusement and confusion. None of the other ravens seem to know how to react either. Are you two addled? Kill them. Not the nicest way to say hello, Noak says, extending a hand in greeting. And if we were addled, Jut adds, stepping forward and swatting Nook's hand away, or Nook's hand, would we even know it? Nook says, well, you wouldn't, Jut, but I'd know. The spectacle continues, most of the ravens are now laughing with the absurdity. I'm not sure what you're after, but we're not sharing food. Jut shakes his head. We're not after food, are we, Nook? Nook says, no, well, yes and no. Jut agrees, yes and no, that's right. We'd fight with you, Nook interrupts. For you, he means. Jut looks annoyed. Nook, we'd fight for food, but we'd fight with this lot. Okay. You can join if you shut up. Thank you, Nook says, but Jut slaps a hand over his brother's mouth. Several mercenaries snort, trying to hold back laughter. The two Varls smile like fools and fall in line. That was an interesting exchange.
The miners of Bintal are a rough crowd. Not a bad place to recruit new blades.
Good to know. The old wanderer fights his way up next to you. Can't see a damn thing in this mess. Guess old Ernix hasn't forgiven you yet, after all. I don't remember there being much to see. Way things are going, might not be much of anything left to see before long, Spar says. End of the world or not, I'll be dead soon, but you might come to miss these mountains and mines. A grunt is your response as you both try to make out shapes in the distance. All of these people are looking for food and a home. We're looking for food. And I'm looking for ale. Is that so much to ask for? For you, anything. Big doors. I bet that scout tower already sent word of us. The snowstorm is worse than ever as you arrive at the walls of the mining town of Bindar. The gates are closed and you beat your fist against them. Open the famed gates, you shout. From a wall, two menders, look down at you, then recede. Soon the gates open enough for half a dozen well-trained guards to greet you. Their one-eyed captain points and says, "Just you." Volka steps to your side. "Not alone," she says. She comes with me. Captain takes a moment to assess the situation and nods. Before following him through the gates, you bark command to the other ravens to stay close and vigilant. Inside the small gatehouse are two menders from the wall, a woman with a fancy spear and a cub of a man holding a staff. Volka Zephyr. It is the Raven banner. So it seems, but why here? Why now? Just passing through on our way to the Blue River, but this blasted storm caught us. Planned to come back this way afterwards for more work, but now we need some food and a place to hole up. We brought some people with us. They need a new home. I'm sure it felt like the right thing to do, but we're already beyond our capacity here. And you, Bulwark? Bulwark Bloodaxe? Hold your tongue, Nichols. What do you know about me, boy? I heard all your tales. I can't believe your cold bear cloak is real. Is it true your axe handles are made from your own horns? The old mender places a hand on the young man's shoulder. Wow, I never knew I was traveling with such a legend. You ignore her. Are you in charge here? Where's the governor? The governor left for Arbrang a while back when most of the fighters settled dispute. The Mender Council sent me to bring the people of Bindle west, as we've heard too many rumors of trudge. More than rumors. We were in Borsgard, saw a bellower. The immortal Sunder? How did you escape? Mortal was a joke. He's dead. Well, he thinks he's dead. Nichols' eyes go wide in awe, but Zephyr looks pensive. What about the great rift that opened between Borsgard and Ormsdale? We managed. Zephyr looks like she wants to press you for more information. Enough. Open the gates for my ravens. Mercenaries will only panic the people. With everyone from Ormsdale, it's all I can do to keep them from stampeding the wild ox. Okay, fine. We'll camp against the leeward walls. Thank you. You'll have all the assistance with your shelter a Volka and her assistant can give you. Funny you won't let us in when we're on a job for one of your own. You snarl at Volka for saying too much. She shrugs in response. I'm not aware of another Volka being out in this direction. Who has tasked you? Juno. Zephyr steps back at the name and studies your face for a moment. Nichols, you and the guards see what you can do outside the walls for the people. I'll see to it and make sure the ravens are comfortable. The young mender nods respectfully to Zephyr and grins at you and Volka before leading the guards through the gate. Interesting. I'm inviting only the two of you to stay within the walls and enjoy a bit of warmth and comfort. No, I'm gonna go back with the ravens. Suit yourself, but your mistrust is unnecessary. Maybe, but I shouldn't have to tell you about my job from your superior just to get an invitation. My superior... No, you misunderstand. You have no job. The Volca known as Juno is dead. Okay. Well, we're going to call it here. Looks like we're going back to the other group on their way to Arabrang. We'll pick this up when we come back. That was an interesting chapter. Is Juno dead? Is she a ghost? Is she a zombie? I have no idea. I wouldn't be surprised if she was some kind of walking dead person, though. Not the craziest thing I've seen in a video game. Not the craziest thing I've seen in this video game. Hell, in the last game, we tricked someone into thinking they're dead. And it worked. But, for now, thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, please give me a like, share, comment, subscribe. It always helps me out. And as always, have a good day, and take care.